Barstool Sports. Titus, Brandon Walker. Mostly Sports.
Welcome to Mostly.
Yeah. All right. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
What was that?
I don't know. Just felt like good energy on this Tuesday morning. Go.
Welcome to Mostly Sports. I'm Mark Titus. He is Brandon Walker. Today is Tuesday, October 17th. We are live from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you want to talk about, Brandon?
Justin Lamar Herbert.
Is his middle name really Lamar?
No idea.
Oh.
But I want to talk about Justin
I'm
Herbert.
so excited.
Because
what's his middle name? What's his middle name? I don't even know his middle
I'm
name.
going to say Austin.
Allen.
Can I say?
Yeah.
Patrick.
Yeah, that feels right.
JP? Yeah, JP.
Okay.
JP Herbert.
Justin Patrick Herbert. I liked
Lamar
better.
Yeah.
Can I say Lamar?
You can say Lamar. You can say whatever you
Justin Lamar Herbert is universally accepted as good.
He is good.
He is good. But my question to you is this. Acknowledging he's good.
Yeah.
Is he good?
Well, I mean, he's obviously good. Like, we all know he's good. Everyone in this room knows ball. We
Right.
watch Justin Herbert play.
Justin Herbert is
he
good.
He can make any play on a football field. He's got all the physical tools. He can read defenses. He
Sure.
makes, I saw the stat being passed around that he's got the most game-winning drives, or is it second most, whatever, since he entered the NFL. So this idea that he throws the pick to end the game against Dallas last night, and the haters are saying this is what he always does. That's not true. He leads the game when he drives. We all know he's a good quarterback. But yeah, I guess my question is he good though?
I like the question.
Like, he is good, but
because
is
coming from my perspective, acknowledging Justin Herbert is good, I truly wonder if he's good.
Well, okay, so we all agree that he is good, but why don't you explain? Like, I know why he's good. Why don't you explain to people why he's good? Because I know why.
He can make all the throws.
Right.
And he's got the measurables. And I believe he's got the second most game-winning drive since he came in the league.
Right.
Which just means he was behind the most times, right? We kind of agree on that.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting about that stat is I didn't see. Does he have the most fuck ups on game-winning drives also? Because that seems like it would check out.
How many game-losing drives do you have?
Yeah. How many game?
That's what. Tell me how many game-losing drives you have. Because if you just have a bunch of drives where you're down 3 or you're tied and you kick a field goal, that's not as impressive as losing games.
After that Chargers game last night, I had to check my DVR to make sure I was watching a game from last night, not a game from any Chargers game from the last few years. I was making sure I wasn't. Is this a repeat? Have I seen this before?
Okay, so the Chargers are weird in the fact that they have a coach who is universally, every time they play on Twitter, just like, this guy can't coach his way out of a paperback. This guy sucks. He's terrible. I can't believe they're wasting Herbert's prime, and he just continues to be their coach.
Ebo, how is Staley viewed by the nerds?
Hey, nerd.
Isn't he a nerd?
Hey, nerd.
He was okay. First of all,
Isn't he king nerd?
I will not acknowledge someone who just says nerd. I like that on the record.
Hey, stat nerd.
That's
Ebo,
worse.
Ebo, you called athletes sports players.
Yes. Well, I had a slip up. Never had a slip up. He was like a darling. At one point, they considered him a darling because he was very aggressive on fourth down before it started getting like hip and cool to be good on fourth down. And then they lost a lot of swing games, and so I guess ownership stepped in and was like, stop doing that shit.
Right.
You better stop fucking up. So last year he stopped doing all the nerd shit, and they were like way worse in those swing games.
It's fun.
He stopped doing it.
It's fun to be process oriented and not results oriented when the process yields good results. And when the process yields bad results, everyone's like, "Fuck this process. Go to the
do the results thing again.
do the results thing.
Press
Give
the
us
win
the good
button.
results.
Yeah, press the win button.
Give us those. Yeah, the Chargers. This is who the Chargers are.
Well, let me
This
ask
is
you a
how
question, Ebo.
Every game goes for them.
Is Justin Herbert good? Because
he's the same thing. I feel like him and Staley are in the same boat.
He's good though, right?
Yeah, he's obviously good. He's obviously good. He's obviously good. He's obviously good. He's obviously. I'm not overreacting to one game. It's just like, damn, it does feel like this happens to the Chargers all the time. Now, Justin Herbert does not play defense. Justin Herbert does not he does not make the coaching decisions on fourth down. That when they work, they're fun. When they don't work, you're like, what the fuck were they thinking? Why didn't they just take the points?
But he does make the plays on fourth down.
And if you're defending him, you're probably intercepting him.
Hey, TJ, give Mark a point.
If you were defending Justin Herbert, in a situation like last night where he's down 3, driving for the game, getting a lot of pressure in his face, it's 3rd and long. Like he does throw an interception. You don't want to do that in that spot. Like that's not something you're trying to do.
Good take. Good take.
But like he's also finds himself in these situations where he does have to play a little hero ball because you are. How often is Justin Herbert like nursing? I guess they blew a lead against the Jags, right?
It does feel the 30.
But how often is Justin Herbert like with 10 minutes left, he's up by 17 points and he's just nursing a lead and he's running the clock out?
Well,
he's
that's
always
kind of on him to go get that lead, isn't it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't play defense either.
It does feel like the Chargers are, for the last 5 years, have been in a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. Every single game. There's never a time where they're.
Well, that's what makes it so confusing is because you're right. Like, why doesn't he just jump out to the big lead? But also their defense leaves a lot to be desired at times. But then also
Austin Eckler couldn't run the ball last night either.
Yeah, it's really confusing. The more you watch the Chargers, the less. Like I just my brain gets broken trying to figure out like who's at fault here and why this keeps happening and like actually are they even a bad team? Because like even if they lose a lot, like every game this year they've lost by like 3.
I think they could go beat the Chiefs in Kansas City this weekend.
Of course they could.
That's how. Like I wouldn't say that about Denver if Denver was on last night, right? Like I wouldn't say that about a lot of teams, but I think they're good enough to be good enough. But they're bad enough to be bad enough. And the thing about last night and the thing about the NFL right now, I feel like last night was a story of 2 quarterbacks. One quarterback, I believe, gets the benefit of the doubt and is probably accepted to be better than he really is at times, Justin Herbert. And one gets the doubt of the benefit and is treated like he's worse than he is at all time, and that's Dak Prescott.
The doubt of the benefit?
Just made that up. I was giving it a run.
So
did you like it at all?
So basically, what you're saying is that
you didn't like it.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. That was weird. But you're basically saying that Dak Prescott won last night. This reminds me of the.
He did have 2 touchdowns, 270 yards passing.
This reminds me of the Matt Painter versus Tony Bennett 2019 Elite Eight game, where going into that game, whoever won was no longer the shittiest coach in college basketball. They can't get over the hump, and whoever lost was a guy that like, he fucking sucks in March. And that's how it worked. That's what this game was.
You just had a random 4-year-old basketball game.
Random.
Sitting there.
Random.
Random. You just had a random 4-year-old basketball game sitting there for reference points.
One of the greatest NCAA tournament games of all time. Random.
Was that Carson
Edwards?
Yeah, that was Carson Edwards.
You really aren't a college hoops guy.
I just hit you with Carson Edwards.
You hit me with Carson and a couple snaps.
Carson.
Remember
Carson?
It was Carson.
Dude, if you have your first name, that's enough.
It was what's his name? What's that guy's name?
Carson was good. Carson,
random basketball game. Well, that game was iconic.
Just relax, man.
Just relax. Joe Biden.
Everybody, chill out.
Will you just shut up, man?
Everybody, it's just let's take a chill pill. Let's
just relax, man.
Hey.
Herbert and the Chargers are a Herbert specifically is the what's the test? The Rorschach, is that what it's called?
Sure.
The ink
blots, yeah.
Yeah. Where you just see whatever you want to see when you look at him, because I think he's good, but then also. Some of the stats are damning that, and the fact that it happens over and over and over and over and over and over again. At a certain point, you're just like, I don't know. I guess maybe he's not that good. He's obviously a good quarterback.
Why are you wearing that shirt?
What do you mean?
You're wearing a Wake Up Mincy shirt.
Because I'm Wake Up Mincy's biggest fan.
Well, do you?
Even though Mincy
do you align with everything that ever happened on that show?
No, I don't. I think it was tragic. It was a classic Icarus situation, flying too close to the sun.
Yeah.
But I do think this show is ultimately what got Dave to take the company back. So
yeah.
That's the ultimate Domino's meme is what was it, May 1st? May 1st falls on a Wednesday. If it falls on a Tuesday or Thursday, We don't have this problem. May
Yeah.
1st falls on a Wednesday, and
Yeah.
for that reason, ESPN now owns a sports book. ESPN.
Billions of dollars got moved because
because
it fell on a Wednesday.
because May 1st fell on a Wednesday.
You're right. If it's Thursday, not up to see it.
It's one of the all-time. I mean, this show is one of the all-time massive, dominoes in sports media history.
Might be the most important
The
show
most important show.
in North American media right now.
The Wake Up
But
Mincy
Min-
account is putting out a bunch of memes, flashing that they're
Yeah.
making a comeback. They're coming soon.
I gotta say though, I gotta call Mincy out. I never once get lumped in as the fans, as being a fan of his or being a fan of the show. Never once. This man sold like fucking 12 shirts, and I bought one of them. And I would assume the other 11 were just giveaways or discounted. I think I might be the only person that bought a full price Wake Up Mincy T-shirt. And every time he gets in front of a camera, he's like, "I want to thank Barstool Big Cat. He's been great, and he's been great for me. And Stool Presidente, and just all the supporters, man, all the supporters." And he starts listing everyone at this company. I never get mentioned.
What's your Mincy body language here?
I just want to Barstool Big Cat, man. He's been great to me. He's been great, Barstool Big Cat. And I love that he says Twitter names. He's like, Barstool Big Cat.
Yeah. Stool Presidente.
Stool Presidente. He's been great, man. He's been
_ Erica.
Yeah. Where were we?
It's well, we were talking about the Chargers, but we've gone too far. We're 13 minutes in. I want to talk about her. I want to talk about her. I want to talk about her. Can we talk about her?
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to.
Give me the Chargers fan. Give me the Chargers.
She's very obviously an industry plant.
Okay. Okay.
She's very obviously an actor.
Okay.
It's clear as day.
The one thing that
not a good actor.
The one thing
say.
sports movies do wrong is like Major League, Little Giants, all these. They always get the crowd wrong because the crowd is always standing up on their feet and cheering the whole time. Like if there's a timeout on the mound, they're still in the background. They're cheering.
Yeah.
They're doing this. That's what she is.
Yeah.
She is a background extra at a sports movie. She just happens to be. They might have been filming a sports movie last night. We don't know.
Yeah.
But that's what she is.
That's a great point.
and she, I love her so much. I think it's incredible.
It's a perfect storm. It is a Chargers fan, which don't exist.
Right.
The Chargers are based out of Los Angeles,
Yeah.
which obviously is where a lot of the movies are shot.
She's Asian, which is central casting.
She's an Asian woman.
Right.
Who like how many? I don't exactly think
Stephanie
that's
Shea, I believe is her name.
I don't think that's exactly a demographic that's like losing their fucking mind over NFL football games. And then she was by herself. She's also by herself, right?
Of course she's by herself. Who's going to be with that lady?
Kinjack. This is Kinjack definitely took this picture, plugged it into AI, and added Vaseline, and it hit her. Kinjack was like, "A Chargers fan that looks like that?
Just
Yes.
tweets out, find this woman now.
Yeah. Put a little Vaseline on her.
Find her.
Give me the picture."
I don't know, man. I love her.
It was. Everybody called it immediately when they saw it. They're like, "This is not a real Chargers fan. They do not exist. They truly do not exist."
They exist, right? They're still in San Diego, and
They're still in
begrudging.
San Diego,
yeah,
and they hate the Chargers.
and they're not up. Yeah,
The Chargers, the biggest Chargers fan.
I think she's about to go on a media run right now. She's going to go through the car
That
wash.
crazy
at
plane
every-
lady?
Oh my god, absolutely.
And-
She's going to be invited on every
Yeah.
single show.
Yeah.
We might be able to get her.
I'm already over her. to be
I'm
honest.
out on her. Yeah, you're right.
How are you out on her?
I'm-
You're the one that sat down in that chair
he
20
was-
minutes ago, and you're like, "I'm prepared to talk for 3 hours about
He's right.
the Chargers fan."
He's right. She's about to get oversaturated. It's like the Spin Doctors in '92. They were okay, and then all of a sudden, Two Princes comes out, and everybody loves them. So.
Were they the guys with the bucket hats? No,
No, that was you're thinking.
that
of-
was New Radicals.
maybe New Radicals. Spin
You get what
Doctors
you
was
give.
Two Princes.
What was no? They had the beanies that had like the tassels.
Yeah.
That's what they
they
had.
had. And the guy had long red hair. Yeah.
The New Radical, the You Get What You Give guy was wearing the bucket hat in the mall. That's that video.
You're thinking
You know
of
what I'm talking
Everlast.
No.
I think you're
'Cause
thinking of
that's-
Everlast.
No, that's something different altogether.
What, House of Pain. You're thinking of House of
You're
Pain.
thinking of Run DMC. They wore the bucket hats.
No. You're thinking of LL Cool J. That's who you're thinking of. You're thinking of
You ever done a Rorschach?
Ladies Love Cool James.
You ever done a Rorschach test?
Ink blots? No.
Yeah.
But I probably did. Back when
you were trying to be diagnosed
Yes.
when you were 6.
yeah, back
When
when
you were 6 years old, they're like, he's got something.
Well,
We can't figure out what it is.
they kept taking me to the doctor so I could get prescription drugs because my dad loved drugs, and he would always use me as a mule to go get more drugs. And so I would take all manner of tests, but really they all ended up with me being fine, but somehow the doctor still giving my dad drugs. Because once again, the man loved drugs.
All right.
I do have a part of my I do have part of my smut my yak smut that is dedicated to my dad loving drugs. I take a little slight detour, then I just go on about I'm a dragon in that, so he likes dragon coke and dragon meth and dragon weed. But he does in fact like the drugs.
Did you see the other Chargers fan story from last night?
We got another Chargers fan story?
Yeah, maybe the most famous Chargers fan called it quits on the season.
Is that Kinjack?
Bolt God.
Oh, Bolt God. He called it quits after they're 2-3. I think they could win against the Chiefs and beat.
Hold on. This isn't the guy.
That looks like
who's
Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
Who's the Chargers fan
Yes.
that's got the big lightning bolt face?
That's Bolt Man.
Bolt Man.
That's Bolt Man, dude.
Bolt Man clears Bolt God for sure.
How did Bolt God? I don't know.
No, Bolt God.
He really is just Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
Bolt Man is my premier Chargers fan. Bolt
Who was
God.
your favorite Mortal Kombat character?
We did this recently.
We already did this, Brandon.
Let's do it again. I like Scorpion.
I like.
And we did Street Fighter characters, not Mortal Kombat. Y'all got to catch up.
No, we did because I asked TJ who the Iceman was,
Sub-Zero.
and he said Yes, this is exactly how it went down last time.
Sub-Zero.
And
I think
you both said Sub-Zero, and then I was like, "That's my favorite."
The show's been on a month. We can recycle bits now. we can go through bits again. We've been on a whole month. You expect us to come up with new stuff every day? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is the guy. This
Bolt
is
Man.
Bolt Man is the guy.
I mean, Bolt Man's so much better than Bolt God. It's not even funny.
He's paying tribute to Junior Seau at the Hall of Fame.
I think all these guys are actors. Nobody actually cares about the San Diego Chargers or the Los Angeles Chargers.
I'm
reading
can
San
I just
Diego
make a motion right now? I am
million
fine
times.
with you saying San Diego Chargers. and
Yeah,
I
I
would
know.
like to continue saying it as well.
For the record, I said it because it says San Diego a million times.
I'd
on
like
the
to say
screen,
San
but
Diego.
also I don't give a shit.
Okay.
They got to move them back to San Diego.
Fuck the Chargers.
Fuck the Chargers.
Fuck the
But
LA
they got great
Chargers.
uniforms. You were right yesterday when you were talking about the
fuck.
rebrand.
Yeah, I was right.
I went home and I thought about that, and I looked at every single logo in the 4 North American sports. I couldn't think of a single one that was.
This has gotten better over time.
And excluding the ones like the Chargers. You're right. The Chargers now are better than they were like 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But the only ones that are better now than 20 years ago are ones that like went back to the well, where they went back like 50 years.
Yeah, they got went old school.
No one's come up with like a new scheme.
I can't
know.
think of a single team that has improved their look, their aesthetic over the last 20
I was looking
years.
at all the logos, and I was like, the Memphis Grizzlies' new logo isn't bad, but then you go look at the old Grizzlies logo, and
The
you're like,
Vancouver and
yeah,
the early Memphis
you're like,
Grizzlies,
dude,
it's so much
way
better.
This is way better.
The Raptors changed everything, and you go back and look at the late 90s, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
The Jazz, oh my God, the Jazz. The Jazz
do
might have
think-
been the worst rebrand in sports.
I do think in general you're
Padres
on.
are
I do
close.
think in general you are onto something. I mock the idea about how everything's better when you're younger, but logos in general have become just across the board. Like every in corporate America.
Who's
as a
the
whole.
very worst rebrand in sports? Is it the Marlins? The Marlins getting away from
Marlins
the
is
teal and
pretty
going
bad.
with whatever they got now?
Marlins is pretty bad.
Diamondbacks as well. probably?
I have a suggestion for one that MLB had all the like the Orioles, the Blue Jays, and the Brewers all did what Mark was saying, where they went with their 80s, they went to some like 90s, mid 2000s logo, and they went back. The Angels got to go back to the powder bluish looking home plate one because I don't like the A halo at all.
You don't like
it's
the
the
A
one.
halo?
It's the one with like a cloud on it.
Yeah, like the wings coming
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
looks
yeah,
like
yeah.
California Angels.
Hold on, I need some point of reference. Pull some stuff up so I can look at that for the Angels.
Also, we can all admit the 90s Brewers is the worst logo in the history of sports.
90s Brewers. What was 90s Brewers? Okay, so
All right.
you're talking about 97 to 2001. That's what
yeah,
you're talking about?
I like that. The color scheme is good.
Dan was staring at us.
Yeah. Well, everyone knows.
It threw Mark out off his game.
Every-
Okay, all right. Let's be honest here. Okay, first of all, I could do this for every sport. We could be on the show till 1
Yeah.
o'clock. Okay. The old Anaheim Angels from 86-92 is pretty okay with the baseball. Then they get away a little bit. Anaheim Angels is the best one, 97-01, right?
I like the halo over the A. I do.
Do you-
I think the best logo is 86-92 with no baseball or California behind it.
Okay.
And it's just the A with
do you
the,
like 82?
the halo.
Do you go back down? Do you like 2002 to 2004 with the field in the background?
Yeah, but the bevel, that's what they call that, right? The bevel on
What's a bevel?
The bevel. It's the bevel.
That's a halo.
You're looking at the halo. You need to look at the bevel.
No, I'm looking at the halo.
No. Yeah, the halo is there, but don't look at the halo anymore.
well,
Now
let
look
me-
at the bevel.
Let me just. I'll tell you what.
I don't like the bevel.
Okay, I got something. I got it. You take the 86 to 92 halo, which is gold or yellow, and put it on the new one, and it looks a lot better. I don't like the color of the halo anymore.
Okay, yeah, gold halo, but I also don't like the bevel. I can't stress enough.
What's
that I
the
don't like
bevel? What is a bevel?
The line around it.
The thing that makes it like 3D looking down the middle of the A. The thing that makes
the
it look
white-
like
That's
the white
California. That's the state of California
the
back
white
there.
stroke on this one versus
That's the state of California back there. That's what that is. That's not bevel.
no. The bevel is
That's California.
look at 2016 to present.
Yep.
It has the A, and then there's like a faint line in the middle that makes it look like it's 3D and coming out at you.
There's shading within
There's
the
shading
letter.
within the letter. Get that out of here. And you look at the 8692, it's just like a solid red A. That I like that.
But that's the state of California behind that 86 to 92. I just need
Correct.
you. Okay.
Yes,
All right.
that we already said that.
That's where they played in California.
we
back
said
then.
that ages ago.
They used to play in California. Now they play in Anaheim
We said
or
that.
Los Angeles. Anaheim.
Yeah.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Have the Astros ever had a bad logo?
Oh,
Yeah,
good
they have
question.
one right now.
No, I think in the mid to late 90s when they had they had a bad logo, or late 90s they went like gray and.
Dude,
I don't
right
mind
now.
It. I don't mind it.
What in the clip art hell is this logo?
All right, well, bring up the Astros.
The logo is
Look at this fucking logo.
The
Okay,
color
all right.
scheme is good.
Dude, look
No.
at what they had and look what they went to. A block H with an orange star
All
behind
right,
it.
we
This
all
color
agree
combo
97 77 to 93 is the peak.
Yes.
2000 2012 is not terrible. 95 99 and 94 are trash.
Horrible.
And then
Yeah.
I don't think this one's as bad as those are.
It's not even a logo. It's like a mom and pop store that
like a
fucking
sheriff's
sells.
badge.
Yeah, it's like
AI generated. Yeah.
it's AI. It's this is
I mean, it
like
can't get any better than 97 to 77 to 93.
You don't like the 95 to 99 one? I kind of like that one.
No, God,
Atrocious.
no,
I kinda like
that's
that one.
terrible.
I've never even seen that.
That's fucking terrible.
Okay, dude, relax, man.
That is fucking terrible.
all right.
All right,
Okay,
man.
sorry.
Just chill out. Just chill out.
Sorry.
I just like a logo, man. It's
Sorry.
okay.
Sorry.
Sprinkle a little more
All right.
Zoloft in
Let's
there.
Sorry.
Let's get Brandon.
Sorry.
Brandon, relax.
All right.
So Justin Herbert.
Just bring up the Grizzlies logos and we can move on.
I
just want to look at the
all
Grizzlies.
right.
logos.
We're
That's
gonna
all.
do, we're gonna do logos.
We're gonna do
gonna
one
do
more.
logos.
We're gonna do one more to get a palate cleanser because Ebo fucked that one up. We all agree with that?
Yeah.
Thank you, Connor.
Yeah, the logo's not good, Ebo. I think it's nostalgia at play. I think the changing the
They've
so
only had 3.
so I was looking at the new one and I'm like that's really not that bad of a logo.
That's a fine logo.
It's a fine logo. It's a fine rebrand.
But goddamn.
But then when you look at what they came from, you're like, yeah, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would you get rid of?
I mean, they fucking
OG.
nailed that first logo.
Yeah.
Those are great Darty jerseys. Whenever you could get a Vancouver Grizzlies jersey to wear.
And
out
then a
to- wear out
darty
to
is
the
a
Darty.
party in the day.
Yeah.
Day
Yeah.
party.
Also known as a day long. Also
Or a
known as a
dage.
dager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never heard anyone call it a day long.
I never heard anybody call it a dager. You made that one
A
up right
day
now.
rager.
Yeah. TJ knows.
Listen, I party in the day all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. All the fucking time.
I like these too.
What are these? Are the alternate logos?
How come you get alternate logos?
These are all pretty good.
What are these? Are the ones you just like throw on the side of your shorts?
Whoever's in charge of the Grizzlies logos, they do a good job. They do a good job.
Well, they got good stuff to play with though. I mean, like a bear is
A
pretty
bear is a
badass.
good
A
mascot,
bear is
yeah.
a badass thing.
I don't know that we use bears enough in mascots. And in fact, I know that we don't use bears enough in mascots.
Cow.
Okay,
UCLA.
but when we just say Bears, that's fine. But Grizzlies, what if
Baylor?
What if a cold weather city? What if Minnesota was the Polar Bears? That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome. The Minnesota Polar Bears.
that would be cool. What you're saying?
Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool.
yeah, no, right?
Are we done with we didn't really talk about the Cowboys. Do you believe in the Cow? You asked me yesterday, are the Cowboys good? And
I do
said,
believe-
Yeah, I think they still are, right?
So the NFC is interesting now because you've got the two teams that we all know are very good, the Eagles and the Niners. Then you have the Lions, who are the new kid on the block. I think the Cowboys are just kind of laying there as somebody who's going to be dangerous as hell in the NFC playoffs, but don't really
Yeah.
look it.
Yeah.
Like I think they're going to like get into the playoffs and be a fucking nightmare for either the – obviously they've lost the last two times to the Niners in pretty bad fashion. But
As long as they don't play the Niners, yeah.
in San Francisco. Yeah.
Seahawks are in that mix too.
Seahawks, really? You think? I guess they are. I mean, record-wise.
They beat the Lions.
They did.
Yeah, and I think the Lions are good.
Is
I
that
think the Lions
division-
might be the best team.
Is that division sneaky good? Like
the Lions are number 1 in my AP poll this week.
That was your vote, though. We haven't
But,
seen the full AP poll.
I run the entire poll.
Actually,
It's me and a bunch of burner accounts.
Is that for full top 25?
Yeah,
And with the receiving vote
I'll do a top 25.
let me just throw it at you. What if we just did the NFL poll, called it the AP poll?
It's not a bad idea.
I don't know what AP would stand for. Our picks, and we spell it with an A. AUR, our picks.
Here's the problem with this. Anytime I'm asked to
I missed the first couple times. Sorry. I'm sorry. I missed my water when I grabbed. I understand why that was distracting. I was reaching and I missed. Go ahead.
very, very Stephen Shea of you
Sorry.
to just like artificially concoct ways to very.
I do wish that was artificial, but I was fine. Let's go. Let's move on.
The problem with a poll is that if you have to vote on it every single week, I think you will last maybe 1 week and you'll be like, all right, fuck that. Anytime you do a poll, and I know this from honestly, the college basketball AP poll came out yesterday, the preseason poll. I had a lot of thoughts on the top like 10. And then as I kept scrolling down, I was like, I don't give a shit. I truly don't. Like, you think I give a fuck if St. Mary's is 23rd or 24th or 25th?
I always have
like, I don't care. And I think that that's what would actually happen if we started doing the poll. We would all be like, who cares if the Vikings should be 25th or 28th on our poll? Like, who cares?
I always have the exact same feeling in the football top 25. I like the top 12. I'm like, okay, yeah. And I get down to like 16, 18. Like, well, okay. What are we doing? This is all the same.
Yeah, exactly what I just said.
This is all the same.
Except you said it this time.
Yeah. I was hoping to fill some airtime there by repeating exactly what you said.
Yeah, so the I still think the Chargers are good. I think I have to
Well, we
believe
know
the
Justin
Chargers are
Herbert's good.
Justin Herbert's good. I still think the Chargers are good. They just don't win. I think the Chargers are a good team that just doesn't win football games.
Is
the
winning
Chargers,
overrated for good teams?
It's a great question. I think the Chargers might. I think the Mariners GM might be running the Chargers. That's the vibe I got last night. Is like the guy who's like, we're actually just trying to win 54% of our games, and if we statistically make the right decisions on 4th down every time, even if they don't work out for us, we trust that eventually, if we keep putting the ball in Justin Herbert's hands, eventually. And then every time you look up, the Charger, you're really going overboard with the stacking over there. All right. Never mind.
Why are you noticing everything I'm doing?
Because you're not noticing a single goddamn thing I'm doing.
No, I've noticed everything you were saying. You think the Chargers GM is actually the Mariners GM, and they're trying to win 54% of the games. I'm with you. I'm with you.
All right.
TJ, can you randomly
gotta-
put the Asian lady up, please?
We just
My papers are so stacked. Hold on. Can you give me that? Can you give me that sheet right there? Thank you very much. Cars.com. Cars.com is a leading digital marketplace that connects car shoppers with their perfect car. Celebrating 25 years of helping shoppers research, find inventory, finance, and sell cars. Wherever life takes you next and whoever you're looking to be, there's a car for that on Cars.com. Up to 50,000 cars are added daily to Cars.com. Shop over 2 million cars for 2 million possibilities. Find your next possibility on Cars.com. Where to next? You like the idea I had this morning?
To just do it like the Asian lady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want you to be a Chargers super fan, and it is currently 3rd and 7 in the fourth quarter.
I know you know this. I know you know this, Connor. I'm just
making sure.
In light of the shirt I'm wearing.
He's right. He's
in light
right.
of the shirt I'm wearing.
He's right.
I know.
Let's just be careful.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'll
Keep the voices your voice.
I might have to
okay?
get mobile on this. Yeah. Oh, no, I got you. I got you.
Okay.
All right. All right. Cars.com is the leading digital marketplace that connects car shoppers with their perfect car. Celebrating 25 years of helping shoppers research, find inventory, finance, and sell cars. Yes, yes, yes. Wherever life takes you next, and whoever you're looking to be, there's a car for that on Cars.com. Up to 50,000 cars are added daily to Cars.com. Come on, come on. Shop over 2 million cars for 2 million possibilities. Cars.com. Where to next? Where to next? And hold on.
I think you're a better actor than she is.
This is me when I no longer get to talk about Cars.com when the ad read is over. End scene.
There we go. Well done.
Very, Very, very well done.
This note from Ebo. We are not a gambling show. I'm glad you included that. We don't do picks. We don't we don't do gambling things. But if you chose the under in the last 75 primetime games, you would have won 50 times.
Yep, 67% of the time the under is hitting in primetime games.
So I don't give a shit about the gambling part of that. I just basically that's just another way to say that the primetime games are as boring as everyone seems to think they are.
Blow everyone's expectations.
Speaking of boring as fuck, baseball playoffs happened again yesterday, and the Phillies keep winning, the Rangers keep winning.
Yeah.
And still nothing's happening.
Yeah. Nothing. Yeah, I keep hitting the button. I'm like, do something
Yeah.
button.
Yeah.
And every game it's like whoever scores first wins.
Once Bryce Harper and Castellanos hit their home runs for the day, all the action.
You could have turned the Phillies game off. You could have turned the Rangers game off. I mean, I know the Astros kind of came back, but until one of these teams actually completes the comeback, there's no reason to believe that anything different's going to happen.
Well,
Very boring.
I told you guys yesterday that you didn't need to watch the game because we knew what was going to happen.
We knew what's going to happen. I can't do this again with him. I can't do this.
Listen.
Again. I'm not getting stuck to this trap. I'm not doing it, Brandon.
When
it's your turn today.
When I tell you that the Phillies are 10-0 in Red October at Citizens Bank
Stop
Park,
saying Red October.
they have the best.
Stop saying
the best winning percentage in the playoffs at Citizens Bank Park compared to any other team in the MLB at their home park. They are 27-11 all time at Citizens Bank Park in the playoffs. They're going to win at home in the playoffs.
But they've lost 11 times. You just said it.
Mm-hmm.
But they're 10-0 in the past 2 years.
It's small sample size.
It's a small sample size.
Small
this is baseball.
sample size.
You can't do. You can't.
Ebo,
operate
tell
on
him about
small.
sample size.
Tell them about variance and deviations.
Yeah.
And,
We need that sample size of n equals 30 before we
This
can
team
really start looking at stuff.
This
like
unit knows how to win at home. They defend the home
Why'd you
field.
call him a unit?
Because I'm saying compared to like other teams that we've had with like Utley or Rollins, like this core guy.
Now you're throwing shade at Utley and Rollins?
No.
So
I
here's
love those
the
guys.
question.
So Ryan Howard sucked.
If they know how to win at home, why not? What is it about? Why don't they know how to win on the road also? Why don't isn't what it takes to win at home the same as what it takes to win on the road?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
Oh, well. Okay.
Because you don't have the home.
And
You don't have Citizens Bank Park. Teams don't know how to go into Citizens Bank Park and win. Put it that way. They might tonight.
Okay.
They might tonight.
So
I'm
you're
not
saying-
ruling it out, but there was
Okay.
no way they were going to win game one.
On the road, you don't have Citizens Bank Park?
We got
Correct.
Brandon, I got what I needed. We can move on.
I think he's saying that the team isn't good, but the fans are good.
They are an added benefit. It's
He
like,
said
listen,
he said they might tonight. He said the Diamondbacks might tonight. That's all I've ever wanted. That's all I've ever wanted.
I'm
I
not
just want him-
ruling it out, but there was no way they were going to come in game one and beat us. To start the series off, there
But
was no
game
way.
two.
Maybe game two. You never know.
But why not just do the exact same thing in game two? Where it's
Listen,
like
If you could do it in game
if
one.
you can do it, if you know how to win and you're never and like why not just do it? Just do it. Just simply win the game.
I'll meet you in the middle. I said we were going to destroy them
you
last
have
night.
any interest in the middle at all?
I said we were going to destroy them last night. I'll say tonight we will win.
I can't do it.
I think I might.
Connor,
I
it's
think
not.
I have data
Connor,
to back it up.
Connor,
We're incredible
Connor,
at home.
Connor,
Can I do a – hold on.
It's not.
Mark, this is very important. Can I do a real quick Tuesday check-in? Penn State going to beat Ohio State this weekend?
I don't do.
Yes.
I can't do this. I
What?
can't do
What?
this.
What?
I can't do this.
Every single one of my teams right now
Is the best team we've
best
ever
that they've
fucking
ever
seen.
been in my
We've
life.
ever seen ever.
They're
That
the
you're going to
best they've
beat
ever been in
everybody
my
by
life.
and the idea of any team ever being able to
That's not
compete with
true.
any of them.
2008, the Phillies won the World Series in 5 games. They have proven they could win the World Series.
How
this
can
one
you?
hasn't
How
done
can
it
this
yet.
team be the best team you've ever seen when you lost the division by like 1,000 games?
1,000
No.
games.
First of all,
Then
there's
why?
a difference
If
between
you know
the
how to
regular
win,
season,
then
we know how to win in the playoffs. There's a difference between regular season and postseason, and what this team is doing right now is unlike any team I've ever seen in Philadelphia.
okay.
They're the most
I
electric
don't-
team I've
I
ever
don't-
seen. They had 2 home runs in the first 5 pitches against Zach Allen last night.
I'm cheering for the Phillies. I'm
I know
enjoying
you
the
are,
ride.
and I appreciate it.
It's been a lot of fun.
They're playing
I just-
insane baseball.
You're
right
not
now.
scared of going into Columbus, the shoe?
Don't do this,
Put
Brandon.
it this way.
Brandon, please don't do this.
I'm not.
Please don't do this.
I'm not
Don't do this.
scared, but I recognize it's a very tough play. Very tough place to play.
What makes you
to win
say
a
that?
game.
The fact that you lose every fucking time you go play there? Is that what makes you think it's a tough place to play?
Yes,
Okay.
Wow,
but this year's different.
They're going to win. Penn State's going to win. You realize this. This is how this is going to work. And then Connor's going to be like, I told you so. When this is why I can't do this, because it's not the prediction is not the issue. It's not that he said that the Phillies are going to win game 1 and then he comes in today and he says I was right. I never said the Phillies weren't going to win game 1. It's that there's no entertaining whatsoever of the idea. There's no respect for the opponent.
No
That's-
possibility they could win.
when the Rangers are going to sweep the Astros, the Phillies are going to sweep the Diamondbacks, and Connor's going to be like, we're going to fucking sweep the Rangers. And you know why? Because we're the Phillies, and there's going to be no understanding that the Rangers have also gone on an insane run. They have also
They haven't lost.
They have not lost. They also have home run hitters that mash, and there's no his algorithm in his brain does not comprehend that there's a world in which the other team is also good at baseball. And what's super frustrating is that he's probably going to be proven right because I do think the Phillies are the best team and the Phillies are going to win the World Series. But that's the problem is that he just gets positive reinforcement over and over where he's like, I should continue to go into every sport believing that there's no world in which any of my teams will ever lose.
Sports
ever.
don't really work like this.
They don't work like that.
Can I have 20 seconds? Maybe 30?
You have 26.
Okay. I won't say that. First of all, I respect all opponents, and I'm never gonna say, "Oh yeah, we're not gonna lose this game." Except last night.
Except last night and except Penn State going into Columbus.
No, but I'm saying in general. I don't know how to phrase this.
You haven't even started yet.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, based on, I have no reason to believe that we're going to lose. Based on what I've seen, the Phillies were undefeated at home in Red October in the playoffs the past 2 years.
Stop fucking saying
I have no reason to believe that we're going to lose.
Hey,
All right, time. That was 20. We're done. Moving on.
Well, no, real quick. I had a question for him.
No, it was
Let's
20.
ask him one question.
Ask me the question. Ask me the question because I don't want him to answer. it.
Okay, I'll ask you
me
the
the
question.
question, and I'll answer for him.
Do you think
Because I'm a Phillies fan.
if
so
I
I'll answer
said
for you.
Connor, I'll give you a Penn State win over Ohio State this weekend, but you have to give me the Phillies. You have to lose that series. He can have one or the other. Which one do you think he takes?
I think he takes. I think he takes the Penn State loss because in his mind, Penn State's now going to win. They're going to go on a tear and they're going to win every other game, and they're still going to win the national championship.
Okay. All right.
But the Phillies can't lose because then they would lose the World Series. And this is the best Phillies team of all time. This is the best Phillies team of all time.
That was a wrong answer. I take Penn State beating Ohio State any single day. Penn State's my most beloved team by far. It's not even close.
That was the wrong answer.
Not really a Phillies fan. So am I the Phillies fan? In
Apparently.
the group, it
Maybe.
might be. I'm the one.
Are you kind
cheering
of
for
posing as a Phillies fan?
Damn, dude.
I'm very open. I only, especially now that we're not in the market of Philadelphia, I really don't watch the Phillies a whole lot in the regular season, and I do turn it on in the playoffs.
Is
But I keep tabs on what's going on with the team. Obviously,
is the success of the Phillies and Rangers just as simple as they have theme songs? Is it that? Is it that if we play
I don't
well,
think it can be ruled out.
we get to sing Creed and we get to
Do
sing.
the Astros have?
what's
The
this-
Astros don't have a theme song, right?
Um,
To my knowledge, they don't.
I don't think so.
Before
So
He Cheats by Carrie Underwood.
TJ.
Also, the 2018 Red Sox used the same song the Phillies are currently using.
I dug my key into the side of his pretty little soup.
We've been singing a lot on this show.
I like to sing.
But it is because of the Rangers. It's because they started playing higher. And then I saw the Vikings. Kirk Cousins is bringing Creed into the locker room now.
Creed's having a moment.
Creed is having a moment.
That's about goddamn time, too. I don't know that there's ever been a Creed I didn't enjoy. I love the boxing movie. It's incredible. The band is good. The character on The Office. Tell me a bad Creed. I'm sure there's some sort of Creed for an organization out there that's questionable.
I was going to say, yeah.
But other than those, which I don't know that exist, Creeds are almost always good.
All facts, no printer.
What?
All facts, no printer.
What does that mean?
See, Dolly Parton is only contactable by fax machine or Reba.
Oh, yeah.
That's the joke.
She doesn't have a phone.
Fax, F-A-X, all facts.
Reba, do you think that's just Dolly big-timing Reba? That Dolly shares your opinion of Reba?
Yeah.
Where,
no, I think Dolly does big-time Reba.
Yeah. Where Dolly actually has Dolly averages 8 hours of screen time a day on her iPhone.
Dolly's sitting
Reba's like, hey, Dolly, give me your number so we can keep in touch. Yeah. She's like, here's a fax number, bitch.
She's on our patio on a burner talking shit about Reba. The voice is really falling off. Send tweet.
I don't even know her telephone numbers. Yeah.
Maybe Reba's just stupid.
I saw a picture of Dolly on the red carpet. Boy, she still got them, huh?
I don't think they'll ever go away.
She never uninstalled those bad boys.
No, she didn't.
She still kept them. She never.
They're still under warranty.
She never downgraded. She really never did. She just
those things built to last. Built to last. Good for them.
So do you think? Like she got these puppies installed like in fucking 1964.
She always insisted they were real. But how are they the maintenance on those things has got to be expensive.
But so I want to go back to that moment in time, like the longevity of those. Do you think she continued to get upgrades, or do you think
I don't know.
Do you think she found the one doctor in the 60s that
what were they putting in them in the 60s? Sand? Mayonnaise? What were they putting in them in the 60s?
It was probably the 60s,
probably
right?
mayonnaise.
It was probably the 60s that she got the.
I don't know. She got the good one. They don't make them like they used to.
I'm doing some research on it. I just typed in Dolly.
I love TV.
We got to get those.
Oh, boy.
I'm saying the doctor that put in the implants in the 60s.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it was the 60s, 70s, whatever you want to, whatever year it was. That guy deserves more credit for having longevity with these things.
Do you think she's got like NASA implants, like moon rocks or something in there?
Yeah.
Huh. Good for him. Good for her.
I think any other procedure that goes on back then has since been replaced by better medicine, but like for some reason, he was way ahead of his time, and he was like, "These are built to last."
If I ever build a house, I'm going to contact that doctor and see what he built those titties out of, and I'm going to make a titty house.
I have the year.
What year?
She was 21, so 1967.
That's crazy. She's had to have gotten updates.
She did always say that they were real, but she was lying, huh?
She's lying.
So we know they were. It's documented they were.
Well, this is from the website Booby Pillows, so I don't know why they would lie, but Dolly.
Booby pillows?
Yeah, I typed in Dolly Parton fake tits, and it came up with Dolly Parton's boobs are historic. Dolly Parton has been very open about getting silicone implants, which she had done when she was just 21 years old.
So what year was that?
1967.
1967. So for 56 years, those things have just been front and center.
And they've withstood the test of time. That's crazy. Has she gotten an update? Is all because I would have to assume that at some point she has. That she's gotten a reboot.
What do you say to the doctor? We need to get them.
We need an upgrade.
Yeah, tune up. Let's get a tune up on the old tits.
There's like a screw on the bottom, and you like latches. It's like a pit stop. She comes.
A tit stop.
A tit stop. She comes in, lays down, and there's.
Sorry, I can't Tuesday. I got to go for a tit stop.
Slap her on the ass, and she runs out.
It's a little fast thing from Cars. It just goes around.
The gold medal country for like fake tits and stuff is Turkey. We gotta
Turkey?
What?
Yeah.
It's not us?
Oh yeah,
We're
yeah.
not the leader
We're
in
number
fake
one in
tits?
fake
If
tits?
you want to get a nose job, boob implant,
Hair
plastics,
transplant.
yeah, anything,
Really?
you fly to Turkey.
I think
Dude.
Tracy McGrady got his hair done in
What's
Turkey.
what? Show me some good Turkish tits.
You want me to type in Turkey tits
Tur-
Vaseline
Turkey
into AI?
Ladies.
Turkey
So
covered,
Turkey, huh?
female turkey covered in Vaseline.
That seems like a long way to go for tit. Like I would feel like somebody closer to us would have done it, so we could. It'd be
How are
more
we not
convenient.
number one in that?
Yeah, it's kind of bullshit.
That's embarrassing.
I feel like Beverly Hills and Hollywood, they don't have the market cornered on plastic
We've
surgery.
fallen off as a country.
Yeah, it's
We're
like
not
European
number one.
basketball.
We used to be a proper
Yeah.
country, man. We used to be able to fake noses and tits, and
Speaking of procedures and shit, Aaron Rodgers is supposedly coming back at some
he's
point
just
this year.
walking. I think he might have got the Tua Tagovailoa surgery where they kill a homeless guy and just put it in his leg, what Nick Saban did back in 2019. I don't know.
Yeah, he's but I saw there's like a report that he's thinking of maybe coming back for like week 16, I think is what they said.
And I think they're going to be good enough to hold on until then.
Yeah,
I mean, they're good enough to hold on,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Be in the mix.
it's become a defensive league.
Are the
You
Jets
know-
in the mix?
The Jets are in the
They have a
mix.
path,
Yeah.
for sure.
No, that's a college football thing.
Okay, sorry.
Is James Andrews still around?
Dr. James Andrews
Yeah.
out of Birmingham? I'm sure he is.
I haven't heard
That has
his name
to
in
be-
ages. I haven't heard his name in ages.
He has to be one of the richest men in the world.
Have you heard his name in ages?
No, but I just know him so well that it was nothing to it to hear his name. Do you think he's a billionaire? He's done every surgery for the last 40 years.
But has he done any surgeries in the last 5 years?
I got to feel like James Andrews is still around.
I haven't heard his name in ages.
Dr.
It's been
James
ages. If I
Andrews?
put a timeline on the last time I heard his name, it would be ages ago.
I don't know if we should talk about this.
Oh, dear.
No.
Oh,
No. It's not. He might have a lawsuit with a coworker.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
I like.
So,
You guys
we're-
jump towards the worst possible, and
I love this company because Dolly Parton tits, have at it. Eat your heart out. You want to search Asian Chargers fans Vaseline on AI? By all means, go for it. Dive right in.
talk legitimate surgeries.
You wanna talk about
Whoa.
Legitimate topic of why isn't James Andrews doing surgery on athletes anymore? It's like, well,
Whoa.
let's not do that
Drew
one.
Brees, Bo Jackson, Michael Jordan, Jack Nicklaus, John Smoltz,
Done it. He did everybody for
Triple
years.
H, Brett Favre.
You're a big J. You used to write about what are you laughing about?
Journalist, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Yes, I'm a big J. What's up?
You take offense
Where's
to
this topic going?
well, geez, I thought it was going to be a straightforward thing, but now I'm curious what you thought I maybe meant by Big J. Brandon.
Go ahead.
You go ahead and share with the class what
No.
the Cowboys Spanish announcers
Yes.
in the press box calling the game, are you pro or anti this? If you're covering
So
take yourself back to covering Mississippi high school football,
Okay.
and you're in the press box, and there are two Spanish-speaking.
Okay, now listen. This is
Radio
a little
announcers.
bit close to my heart, and this is also Ben Mintz too. I have a story about that. But back in the day, I used to do high school radio announcing, and sometimes you would get to a road game, they'd put you in the press box with everybody, or they'd put you on the sidelines. They'd put you. You'd have to. One time I was standing with the cheerleaders the whole game. Like it was really weird. So it's very scary to be in the press box with a bunch of other people and doing your business. Have you ever heard the Ben Mintz got slapped on the air once?
What?
Ben Mintz was doing a game in Louisiana, and the guy was like, "I don't care if y'all scored or not. You quit all that hollering up in here," and just slapped the shit out of him right on the radio. Now that's his story. I don't want to tell it out of school, but that's what he's like. You can hear it in the background. I don't care what the score is. Y'all don't be doing all that hollering up in here. Just slapped the shit out of him.
That's unreal.
But if I went to a game as a sports writer last night, and they put two American announcers or two English announcers, I should say, they put two English speaking announcers, and I would get annoyed But the fact that it was a Spanish announcers, I would just be sitting there like this the whole time.
That's
I
the
would
correct.
be
That's
absolutely.
That's the correct opinion to have.
I would be in love with it. That'd be incredible.
That's awesome. I would be blessed to be in that room with those guys.
That's awesome.
Why do Spanish announcers make everything better?
Here's a question: do you think your wife speaks Spanish, right?
Yeah.
We need
She's a Spanish professor.
We need some Spanish-speaking people to like. What if?
Well, she doesn't talk to me.
What if the actual?
I mean,
what if the actual audience for these broadcasts like find all of these guys super fucking annoying? Like they're just like, my God, like this guy, like the way people treated Gus Johnson when he called soccer, and he was like he was way too excited too often.
Actually, I'm gonna go the other way. What if the Spanish-speaking announcers are not nearly excitable enough for the Spanish audience?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What
it's
if
like,
they're like,
yeah, they're like boring.
could these guys show some
Boring,
emotion
yeah.
every now and then? Like, get into it, man.
That would be funny though if like the only people that like the Spanish speaking announcers are all the white people that don't know what they're saying.
Right.
But, like the Spanish speakers are like, these guys are so fucking annoying. They
Now
get
that-
so
now that you
so
mention it,
excited all the time.
We do get way too excited about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like they're animals in a zoo. Look at them.
Yeah, like-
They're talking about football. We talk about football.
oh my God, they know the rules. They know that was a touchdown.
I like
Oh
football
my God,
too.
she's Asian and she knows that was a touchdown.
That's precious.
Aw, let's put the camera back on her. She knows that was good for her team.
Do you think they have like a Spanish Joe Buck where everyone's like, he hates my team? Like, I can't listen to this guy anymore.
Oh, I guarantee you that in the soccer world.
What
that's-
happens?
Jose Buck.
What happened? What happened to was it Sergio Dip? Was that his name? The
Vance Joseph having the time of his life.
I don't know what words y'all are saying right now. Sergio Dip. I remember the name.
Was that his name, TJ?
Yes.
The Sergio Dip was the Spanish-speaking announcer that was doing the sideline
And
report.
it was terrible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was terrible in a way that it was like the boom goes the dynamite guy, where he was so bad that you actually just wanted to give him a hug and you wanted to root for his success forever.
Beth, Coach, it's a pleasure to be with you guys here on the field from up close, just watching Coach Vance Joseph from here. You watch him now on the screen. This diversity in his background is helping him a lot tonight. Quarterback at Colorado, defensive back in the NFL, and here he is having the time of his life. Making his head coaching debut.
He just wanted that to be over so fast.
The time of my life.
Who was your favorite Golden Girl?
By the way, I just got a note that you have to replace your boobs every 10 years.
Really?
Yeah.
I
I have an industry insider watching the. I swear to God, I just got a text from an industry insider
she's had.
who told me that you have to stop in for a tit stop every 10 years.
That means Dolly Parton is now 80.
77, I think is what it says.
She's 77
Yeah.
years old. So now a 75-year-old woman is stopping in, getting her tits lifted.
Yeah, she's done it. What? So 6 times now? 5
Yeah,
times?
six.
6 different times.
Yeah, 6 times. Come on. Come on.
Come on, what, Brandon? Come on, what?
We should have never gave TJ this power.
Vaseline is a cheat code, though. It is a cheat code.
It is a cheat code.
Vaseline just means cum. So is that in the AI world, or is that like in the world in general? Like, are there people out there when you say Vaseline, they really read it as cum?
I don't think so. But maybe. No, never mind. I'm not gonna.
And
I'm
you
not gonna
can't
ask that
tell you
question.
can't
I'm
tell
not
the
gonna ask that
AI
question.
to do anything with cum.
No, right?
Evo did it.
You can't use like. I can't even put like. I tried to make a James Madison thing last night and it was blocked.
What was the thing you did last night?
Oh, yeah.
You sent us pictures.
Yeah, I just typed in all our names into the AI and.
Did you type in any other words? Because I feel like
no,
some
I
of
just
the
typed in Brandon Walker, Mississippi.
I feel
State
like some of
fan.
the images were misleading.
No, I typed in.
I'm just not sure
Ohio
me-
State
Oh yeah,
basketball
let's
player.
go.
I'm not sure me and Titus got the same treatment. That's all.
Look at this guy.
That looks pretty good, Mark. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That was AI or is that a
Yeah,
real
that's
picture?
that's just Mark Titus, basketball player.
That's the
And that's TJ.
that's TJ obviously.
TJ, a little Rutgers fan. All right. So that is
There's Ebo being a nerd.
super nerd.
This is outrageous. You can't be
I
doing
just typed in
that.
Penn State fan cult for that one. That's all.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's Connor at the Colt meeting for sure.
Hair's a little too red.
Oh, okay. Now, how'd we get here?
Dude, I don't know. You got to work on like your SEO because that's what Bing thinks.
That's what Bing gave me.
Yeah, Brandon Walker, Mississippi State.
I don't believe. TJ, put Brandon Walker, Mississippi State into AI. And
Oh, here it is.
Ken Jack just saved that one and added Vaseline to the search as well.
Shit.
Anything wild going on? Anything like silly? Is there anything silly? Anything crazy? Anything wacky?
Do you want to do what the white women are up to?
Yeah. What are they? You sent this in the chat, and I tried to ignore it because
Yeah, it's tough.
Caitlin Lowry made a placenta smoothie and art after welcoming her son Rio, who is it says right there, the Teen Mom 2 alum shared in an Instagram video on Monday of herself mixing the organ in a blender before showing off the finished product in a mason. Is placenta just a white woman thing?
I think so.
Like, there's no other race that eats their placenta and makes smoothies
I
out
don't
of it and
know.
all that shit.
There might be people out there that plant them in the ground and try to grow other people. I don't know what people in other cultures do with placentae.
But that is you tell me that a woman did XYZ with their placenta. I'm like, yeah, she's a white woman, right? And 100% of the time.
Oh, don't throw that out.
Yes or no? Do you want to see the video?
No, no. I don't.
Oh no.
I said hard
You
no.
said no.
Hard no.
No.
I mean, it looks kind of good, but no. God damn it, TJ.
I like that the top comment is concerned about like the cleanliness of the kitchen, not that
Yuck
she's just
as
eating.
fuck.
Not that she's eating the placenta.
The caption says this was the second time I got to work with at Lancaster Placenta Co. Like there's an Instagram handle that's like
The placenta.
we're the placenta company.
That's what Jeff Nadeau's been up to since he
We're not only are we the placenta company, we're the Lancaster.
Good morning,
Placenta.
placenta. How can I help you?
The headline of that, as well as what was one of the hashtags in that picture, she keeps referring to it as art.
No, I'm scrolling through this. They're doing art with it.
Yeah, like they're making art out of the placenta.
They're using it as a stamp.
I regret asking
Everything.
what was going on silly in the world.
That's what the white women.
So, biologists found a behemoth tree in North Vancouver nearly as wide as a Boeing 747 airplane cabin. That's an odd thing to be as wide as, isn't it?
Yeah, that's and
I don't think airplanes are all that wide.
747.
I guess
Well, it is also like a roundish
tubular shape.
Yeah.
what kind of tree is it? Sequoia? Those are the big ones, right?
Yeah, but I don't think they're in Vancouver, are they? That's a big tree.
But that's not. I
How
don't.
did he just find that tree? Somebody else hadn't
No,
found
hold
that
on,
tree
hold on.
already?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think a lot of people found this tree. They're just like
Somebody's
they're
seen
not
that tree
narcissists.
before.
Like a normal person walks by the tree and they're like, "God damn, that's a big tree," and then they just keep walking.
And dude's like, I just found.
Yes.
Look what I
I
found.
have to alert the authorities.
There's 30
Call
pe-
the media.
There's 30 people behind the camera.
Yeah. It's like a very popular hiking trail that just people.
You know, this is another
Walking
white
past
people
all the time.
thing, because this guy's just out looking for trees.
Yeah.
This just guy's out in the woods. Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Y'all see what I see?
Yeah.
a tree.
File that one under. I do not give a shit.
Well, I only put it.
I think most everything has gone under. I don't give a
I
shit.
don't
for
give a
you.
shit.
I
Give me
only-
something I give a shit about.
I only put that one on the sheet because I thought maybe we go chop it down and turn it into a charcuterie
Okay.
board.
Oh.
Yes.
We go cut down that giant tree like Fern Gully and take it and turn it into a charcuterie board.
What's the biggest tree at the Sequoia National Park? There's one that's like famous. It's like the biggest tree.
Oh, it's the one. Is it the one that has the tunnel into it? That you can
I
drive
don't
under?
remember. I went there and I tried to take a picture of it, and then like it's a really bad photo op because if you take the picture, it just looks like a big
Oh my goodness.
beige. Yeah, the General Sherman. That's what I was thinking of.
So I got a couple things here.
World's
I'm-
largest tree.
I'm trying to find something you're going to give a shit about.
Okay.
The biggest Ben Simmons fan has a tattoo of Ben Simmons on his chest. You want to see a Ben Simmons tattoo on somebody's chest?
Yeah, I need to see the
Okay,
the
good.
sicko that that did this. What would compel
So
someone
I
to
assume-
be a Ben Simmons fan?
So
and
I
B,
assume there's a lot of
get a tattoo.
a lot of Philadelphia fans that will maybe do an Embiid tattoo. But if you want attention from the athlete, don't you have to get a lesser athlete? Like, would a Shake Milton tattoo get somebody's attention?
Oh yeah,
Where we got?
yeah. That's
Just a normal picture of his face.
Oh my god,
That's not even like a tribute or nothing. That's just a normal. It's like his driver's license photo.
That's got to be one of the more pathetic athlete tattoos ever.
That's a bad athlete tattoo.
yeah.
All right.
Also-
and he got a T-shirt for it.
But he had to ask for the T-shirt. He was like, "Hey, I have your tattoo, or I have you tattooed on my chest. Could I please have your T-shirt?"
Why would a Nets fan have
That's so
Ben Simmons?
weird.
Has Ben Simmons played 5 games for the Nets?
No.
Is Ben Simmons still on the Nets?
Yes. And
Is Ben Simmons still in the league?
Is Ben Simmons still Ben Simmons?
Nets fans are now getting themselves in the trap that we would always get ourselves into, where they see like a highlight of him in the offseason and they think, "Oh, he's going to be good this year," and then he just.
This is a phenomenal hypothetical that you've got on the sheet.
It's not. I can't take credit for it. It was on Reddit.
Okay.
What?
Which coaches owe the most of their salary to one former player?
Tom Crean, Dwayne Wade.
Wow. Everything that ever happened to Tom Crean after was because of Dwayne Wade.
Tom Crean's entire existence is Dwayne Wade.
That is a fantastic. I mean, you got
Dwayne
to, but you kind of got to say Belichick too, right? Like if Brady hadn't come along, is he fired in like 2002, 2003?
That's a great question. That's a great question. That's a great question.
I mean, he got 20 years and 6 Super Bowls.
Who in college football is it Jimbo? Is Jimbo the answer for college football?
You're on fire right now.
Jameis Winston.
Jimbo, Jameis Winston,
Or Gene Chizik, but he's not even.
Jimbo got $90 million contract off
it's
of
Jimbo.
Jameis Winston.
It's Jimbo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick.
We
already said that.
I
No, I don't know.
Why did you say I know then?
I don't know.
Okay.
If you whisper it, it doesn't count. I never said anything. I never said
That wasn't Nebo, was it?
Go through every sport. Let's go through every sport.
All
Let's
right.
do it. Let's do it. We have to agree though. You and I have to agree.
I think-
I don't want to always fight with you. I want to be on your team.
I think you nailed it with Jimbo and Jameis Winston.
Jimbo is the college football answer. College basketball. If we're doing, you want to do current coaches or just like all time? Because Tom Crean.
Dwayne Wade is also a phenomenal answer.
Yeah.
I don't really. I'm trying to think of guys that just one coach guys, or one player guys.
Who's the guy that was Peyton's OC in Denver?
Oh,
That got hired by the Jets.
Oh, here you
and
go. Here are the
Dolphins.
highest paid
Adam
college
Gase.
basketball
Adam Gase.
coaches. Yeah, none of these guys are really.
yeah, they're all getting multiple players. That's the problem.
Yeah, they're none of them. Do you point to and just say you're only? Good
I think
'cause
you've
of one
answered it.
guy.
I think you got it.
Yeah,
I think you nailed
it's Tom Crean. I mean, Anthony Edwards ended up.
Tom
playing
Crean
for him.
got
he's had a lot of good players through the years, but like if Dwayne Wade doesn't play for him at Marquette and just have an insane Final Four run,
Right. He got Indiana and Georgia.
Yeah,
Is there a third one?
no,
Okay, but that's still he cashed a lot of Indiana checks
yeah, a
based
lot of
on that
Indiana
one
checks. Yeah,
run. Pro football, it's Belichick. It is Belichick.
yeah. It's,
Who could it possibly be other than Belichick? I mean, if Brady doesn't come along and he just keeps plugging along with Bledsoe, maybe they make the playoffs that year, but they don't win the Super Bowl. And
I'm just trying. I'm not saying this is a bet. I'm just throwing out. I'm just like trying to think of quarter. But like Mike McCarthy is still coaching, and has he?
based on Aaron Rodgers.
Is
That's
it
a really good.
Is
I-
it because of Aaron
I know who you're gonna
Rodgers?
say, Brandon.
Yeah, Sean Payton and Drew Brees.
Sean Payton.
Like if Drew Brees doesn't
Good
happen to Sean
answer.
Payton,
It's still Belichick, but these are
the
these
second Brees started going downhill, Sean Payton went
Are, yeah,
like that.
the second.
Yeah,
What they call that scandal?
Deflategate.
No, that's
The bounty.
Oh, Bounty Gate. Everything's gate.
Everything's gate.
Yeah, yeah,
Everything's got a gate.
yeah. The
Um,
smart thing to do would be get in a controversy that has a gate in
Gate.
it, so you wouldn't be able to
Gate.
call it gate. I guess
Gate.
you could call it gate.
Gate.
All of those are
NBA.
good. NBA.
You can make a case for Doc Rivers but the Celtics had 3 people, not like
What?
one.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw a guy out there, but it's Popovich with Duncan, right?
I don't know.
It's hard. It's impossible to picture him without Duncan.
Yeah.
Oh,
But now here we go again. Where
what
they
about
win
Phil
the game.
Jackson just knowing when to climb on the right player at
Yeah.
the right time?
Phil Jackson jumping on the.
I mean, he was a player jumper
Yeah.
and knew where to go.
Give me a list of pull up the NBA title winning coaches. I need to know that. I need a list of.
I think it could be Popovich. And if you're just doing one guy, because like Spoelstra owes a lot to those first three guys.
Budenholzer won a championship with the Bucks, but he's now fired, and I think like that's
Nick Nurse got fired.
Yeah.
There's an obvious answer here we're missing, by the way.
Yeah. There's an obvious answer.
This might be a bit of a stretch. Frank Martin and Michael Beasley. I
Yeah,
feel like
but-
that
but
one year that
yeah.
Michael Beasley was at K-State
Right.
got him a massive reputation
Right.
and gave him a longer leash to stick around.
Right. But Frank Martin went to the Final Four though.
With South
With
Carolina.
South Carolina.
I'm
So
gonna
I
throw-
think
that's
like
the
at
only
that
reason I think
point,
it might be a bit
I'm
of
going to throw an
stretch.
NBA answer out there that might be a little crazy because of his track record and everything he's done after. But if Magic Johnson never happens to Pat Riley never wins in LA.
well, now
then he never sticks
you've completely
around.
changed the hypothetical.
How? Is one
because
guy.
because Pat Riley has proven to be good without Magic Johnson. The hypothetical is
All right,
a guy
you're
who's
right,
done
you're
jack
right.
shit without the one guy.
You're right.
Not like the
You're right.
what
I've
if.
already said you're right.
It's not the what if
I've already said you're right.
this never happened.
Probably Buddy Jeanette, right?
Yeah, that's a great answer.
What are we
Tyronn
looking
Lue.
at? Just guys that won one title?
That's what Titus says.
Yeah, I asked for
Yeah.
title-winning coaches
Yeah.
who were trying to find the fraud
People
amongst
saying
them.
Mel Tucker for college football.
Oh, Kenneth Walker? Yeah. I mean, he immediately signed a $95 million contract.
Yeah, I don't know if they're really.
I still think Jameis is the answer for Jimbo Fisher. Like, Jimbo Fisher won a national title just based on Jameis. Just saying, go out there and do things, Jameis.
I don't really think there is one for basketball where it's like a coach that's highly thought of. If you actually think about it, the only reason he's highly thought of is one play. It probably would be Popovich. That'd be the
it's Popovich.
closest thing.
Yeah. If Duncan doesn't happen, it's almost impossible
Yeah.
to think that Popovich becomes what he became.
Um,
That's a good hypothetical, Ebo. Way to go, buddy.
yeah, what is Popovich's record without Duncan?
74 and
I have to imagine.
692.
Whoa,
Yeah.
is that true?
Yeah, that's not.
Holy shit! Dude.
That's not
then,
very
Then
good.
it is. It definitely is. Popovich,
74 and
then.
692.
That's terrible.
You almost
That's
wonder why they
so-
keep him
that's
around.
so bad.
You almost had one of the numbers right.
71 and 40. Wait, are you serious? He's only coached that
That's
many
not.
games.
That can't be right because Duncan.
That can't be right.
That can't be right.
That's not right.
That's only one season.
That's
That's
like,
like
one, he's
108
coached
games.
one
That's
season
a
without
season
Tim
and a
Duncan?
half. That's a season in like 20 games. Assholes.
That can't be right.
That can't be right.
What else? Baseball.
I kind of want to do the Ebo thing where we whisper, and whatever we say doesn't count.
Who's the baseball manager?
So I'm gonna say some slurs.
Oh, let's not.
Oh,
Let's not do that.
why not?
Well, you can't. If you want him not to do it, you can't do this.
Let's not do that. Ebo, Ebo, what's the baseball answer for this?
I don't know. Baseball is
hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard because it's like one guy doesn't win you titles in
Yeah.
baseball.
Yeah.
Unless you're Yankees fans and you're like Derek Jeter carried
You
us
may
all
be-
those titles.
I mean, I don't know. Was Bobby Cox a good manager, or did he just have the 3 greatest pitchers of all time? I don't know.
It's a great question. That
I don't know.
I don't think anybody really cares to
Yeah.
find an answer to.
I don't care. All right, 8
All right,
seasons,
8
5
seasons.
losing seasons, 2 first-round exits, 294, 323, 12 and 16. It's Popovich.
Ran 2-star players. I always love these factual lists that
Who's
like
the second one?
these factual lists that devolve into opinions like real quick or like you're like it's just
Yeah.
like hard numbers and then it's slowly like ran 2-star players out of town, biggest fraud of all time.
That's fact.
fact.
Who's the second? Kawhi and who's the other?
DeMar?
DeMar DeRozan? Okay, yeah, that makes
Probably.
sense. What else we got on the sheet? Anything? You didn't answer my Golden Girls question. You don't have a favorite Golden Girls?
I didn't really watch Golden Girls.
You didn't?
No.
Did you watch
You're
first?
older than me. You.
But you watched Cheers.
I watched Cheers after the fact. I wasn't growing up watching.
Who's your favorite
Cheers.
character on Cheers? You a Frasier guy? You a Norm guy? You a Woody guy?
Let me think about that first.
They're all great characters.
It's Coach. It's Coach.
Coach, really?
Coach
Better-
is my favorite.
Woody's awesome too. Woody picked
You
up.
do love Woody, don't you?
I do love Woody. I'm a big Woody guy.
I
I don't think I've ever seen Woody Harrelson in something and been like, I don't like that.
But Woody is Coach.
Woody's
He's just,
Coach.
Woody's just younger Coach.
Woody's like Coach's grandson. in
yeah, Coach
spirit.
died, and they
Yeah.
were like, spoiler alert, sorry to anybody. who
Let's
hasn't
get a
seen
dumb,
Cheers.
stupid kid.
and then they're just like, let's just get another coach that's not going to die.
But Norm's also
let's get a coach that's not going to die. And they're like, all right, let's get
a 19-year-old kid.
Let's get a kid. It is shocking. That show's so good.
So good.
It's shocking how many careers it launched.
A lot of careers.
It's shocking. It's shocking to go back and see that Kelsey Grammer was like 25 when he debuted on.
And he was balding.
And he was balding.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
What happened?
Nice guy, Kelsey.
He's a nice
He's
guy.
a Rutgers guy.
He is a Rutgers.
He's a Rutgers guy.
I met him at Rutgers last year.
Woody Harrelson went to college in Indiana, which blows my mind.
Yeah.
He went to Hanover College, I think.
That's where his character is from in the show.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
He's Woody Boyd in the show.
But boy, he does not. I wonder if he had a bad time or something. But the state of Indiana does not do a good enough job of claiming Woody Harrelson as.
Is he from Indiana?
I think he's from like Cincy, maybe.
Can you claim a guy if he just came?
He went to college?
I guess you can. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you do that all the time.
You can. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And athletes, but
never mind
actors.
the state, but like just the college in general. Just like that's not as well known as it should be. I think the propaganda department at Hanover needs to do a better job of.
What's Hanover's mascot? Real quick.
I don't know college mascots like that. Who the fuck keeps calling me?
Why people be calling you?
Stop calling me. I'm live on the air. Thank you. Jesus.
Is that your?
Yeah, it's a burner. I have a burner number.
Is your girlfriend?
I have a burner number that pops up.
I just picked this up and looked at it. Nobody's calling me at all.
Yeah.
I just felt like you took a call in the air, so I just should look at my phone, and maybe somebody.
They just call. I declined it 3 times in a row, and they kept calling. So someone might be dead. There's someone's dead in my family, or someone's trying to sell me some. Woody Harrelson. I'll look it up since. You're getting a call now.
Why are you answering?
Get out of here.
Well, you were not going to support the National Police and Trooper?
No, they're fucking spamming my phone.
Hanover College. Yeah. Oh, he's from Texas. That's right, dude. Woody Harrelson's dad is like a serial killer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, okay.
Or
maybe. I don't know. I've moved on. Do you want to go back to the Dolly Parton?
Hold on. Hold the fuck on.
What?
That's the most Brandon Walker. Like, don't play coy with me that you're like, what? In what world would you think that I would be interested in Woody Harrelson's dad being?
Shit.
Why would I?
I'm just going to do Mark Titus. I don't give a shit.
Do I strike you as someone who would care about trivial things from popular sitcoms?
No.
From the
Am
80s?
I going to go look it up and spend the rest of my afternoon looking at this? Yes. Give me Woody Harrelson's dad, TJ. He's right.
Hanover's the Panthers.
The Hanover Panthers. That doesn't fit well. I don't like that. I don't like Ann and Ann in the same mascot, in the same name.
Agreed.
Thank you.
Unbelievable, dude. You tried to
Charles
blow
Harrelson.
you tried to blow past that. You're like, why would I care about this? I'm like,
contract killer.
there's nothing I could think that
He
you
killed
would care
a
about
judge.
more.
He killed a judge, the first judge to be assassinated in the 20th century. Who's Brett Harrelson? Brett's not. Is he in anything? Did you know Woody had a brother who's also an actor? He's in like 6 things. Huh.
No, I didn't. Yeah, Woody's from. I looked that part up too. He went to high school outside of Cincinnati.
Really?
Yeah, he's born in Texas, and then yeah.
Before we get out of here, can we talk about Dolly Parton's titties some more? Anybody want to talk about Dolly Parton's titties?
I was thinking about doing some Daily Dabo. No.
Yeah, we'll do some Daily
We haven't
Dabo.
done some.
Let's do a little Daily Dabo. Let's do a little Daily Dabo. Dabo Swinney on the unrealistic expectations of fans for Clemson football. We're at a point where if you don't go undefeated, you're losers, you're terrible, and that is such a terrible mindset. Honestly, maybe we need to lose a few games and lighten up the bandwagon. Sometimes the bandwagon can get a little too full.
Yeah,
that's
that
the
was
one good thing about going through a little so-called adversity. You really find out who's with you. Now, there's a lot of layers to this. You never want to hear your coach say anything like this, right? Correct?
Yeah.
You can't say, maybe we all lose a little. Maybe it's good that we lost a couple games.
Those losses, we meant to do that.
Yeah, we meant to do that. However, what he's saying is actually kind of reasonable on the surface. Like, in this world of college football and pro football, like, as soon as you lose a couple games, you're just trash. You're just awful.
Yeah.
You're just pathetic.
Yeah.
You're bad people, and I hate you.
You do disagree with that?
But Dabo,
because everything you're saying, I agree with
Okay.
about Clemson. Everything you're saying, yeah, you are trash. You're terrible. Fold the program. I agree with all that. Was there like another part to that? Or?
No, I was just leading you into it.
Okay.
And
I think, yeah.
I would take the Dabo TikTok video. Real
Dabo was saying that sarcastically, but I actually agree, Dabo, that
you're sitting there like preach.
preach. Keep going.
This man's spitting out
You
here.
know what? You know what you should do? I think you should keep going. I think you should keep losing. So just really find out who your friends
I
are.
think he might.
Yeah.
I think he might.
It's just kind of hypocritical because he has been on record telling the team that every class since 2014 has won a national championship, and he said, y'all are on the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
speaking of
he
clock.
put that pressure on his own team, and then when
Yeah.
He
they
doesn't want the
lose,
pressure on
he's
himself.
like, why did everybody put pressure on this team?
Everybody
I don't
relax,
understand.
man. It's just we're trying, kind of.
I do love Dion did that with Colorado, where he's like, we got to find guys that love this.
Yeah.
I love coaches that throw their team under the bus.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
It never gets old. To
Yeah.
me.
You blow a 29-0 lead, and you come back to the locker room, guys. Come on.
I'm starting to think you guys don't care as much as I do.
What the hell? I'd like to see a locker room speech of a coach doing that.
All right, give us the
Guys.
give us the TikTok, and then we can go. Give us the TikTok.
Come on, guys.
Hickory.
Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. Coach Sweeney's got that drip, and now he's on
I
TikTok.
hate him so much.
Hickory.
I hate him so much.
Dabo Days Halloween.
Why is he talking like that?
Yeah, you got your
I got to get it.
costume ready.
I got to get it.
Everyone needs gloves and a polo.
2 weeks from today.
That's correct.
I have my shirt. I
don't have
that's all
anything.
have.
I got to get something. So I'll do that this afternoon. I'll do that right now, actually, after we go off the air.
All right, well, let's just go off the air. I think that's the show. See you guys tomorrow. Like, subscribe. Everybody subscribe, by the way. Subscribe, subscribe.
We have a statistic for you before you go. Ebo, tell them the stat.
60% of you are not subscribed.
60% of the people that watch every day are not subscribed. Now, we would like to make money off this show and enjoy doing this show. Subscribe and help us out, please. Thank you. Enjoy your day.
That's how ball is done.